This is a para-completion question. We need an answer choice that would logically complete this paragraph here. Let's understand the chain of thoughts here. The publishing industry insists that it loses millions of dollars each year because of people who borrow books from libraries, and then it says that the claim is exaggerated. That means actually, as per the author, the loss is not so much because most books are borrowed from libraries, that is, by people who have little serious interest in them. Thus, the loss suffered by the publishing industry is much lower than estimated because, and now the correct approach is that before moving into the answer choices, we should have a broad expectation. Our broad expectation here is that the loss suffered is much lower because these people who are only little serious about the books, they would probably not have purchased the books. They borrow books from libraries, but since they are not very serious about reading them, they would not have purchased the books. And that is exactly what answer choice E says, that most people who borrow books from libraries would not have purchased these books even if purchasing was the only way of reading the books for these people. E is going to be the correct answer choice. Answer choice A is a trap. People may not be willing to keep the books, and this may be a fact, but this does not do justice to the completion of the paragraph. We need to explain why the loss suffered by publishing industry is much lower. It is not because people who borrow books from libraries do not wish to keep them. It is because people who borrow books from libraries would not otherwise purchase. If you selected answer choice A, the question you must ask yourself is why did you eliminate answer choice E? Remember, in all of the GMAT's verbal section, it is not about selecting one answer choice, it is about eliminating 4 answer choices. The answer choice that you cannot eliminate is the correct answer choice, which is answer choice E here. Answer choice B compares the number of books frequently borrowed versus the number of books available for purchase. This answer choice does no justice to this part here. We are expecting an explanation why the loss suffered by publishing industry is much lower than their estimate. Answer choice B should be eliminated. Answer choice C gets into what would happen if the publishing industry received all the revenue it insists that it is losing. That it would still remain in a poor financial condition is something which is beyond the scope of the argument. In this clause, we are simply expecting a reason why the publishing industry is much lower than their estimate. Answer choice C does not answer this because bit here, and it brings in information which is out of the scope of the argument. C cannot be the correct answer choice. Answer choice D delves into comparison of total market value of all library books versus the total revenue of the publishing industry. 2 problems here. One, such a comparison is beyond the scope of the argument, and the bigger problem here is that this information does not complete this because clause here. We are expecting a reason why the loss suffered by the publishing industry is much lower than what they estimate. E is the correct answer choice.